getting paid to freestyle. Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop, you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep, designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find the social.
I don't run that strip. No, I don't.
I know it's true because you look like the opposition.
That wasn't no spread defense. It was a wide. It was a 4-3 wide. Them niggas run a nickel. They running a nickel. That's a nickel they running. That's a nickel. That's a nickel. That's a nickel with 3 linebackers. You right here with me. What are you talking about? Pick a different play. You can pick your team. Pick your team playbook. All right then. Pick your.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black.
Pick your team and pick a different playbook. Pick your team.
20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on.
I'm fucking great in this fucking game, nigga. You know that.
It's for the taking.
I'm great.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
No, you not, nigga. What is you talking about? You keep talking about this up shit, nigga. If you don't even play the game, that shit don't.
How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like 4th down, Hail Mary, no punch, like.
We're just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as the Jets will match up with the Chicago Bears.
For what? That is on my level, nigga. What the fuck are you talking about? It is on my level. I'm gonna show you right now.
This one away, and off it goes.
80.
Fielded about a yard deep.
70.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
So what? Come on. Just like you talking shit, is that your playbook? Oh my gosh, man. This nigga, man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. I want you to pick your team with your team playbook. 50 team, man.
So long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale.
What?
I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleep. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live. I don't know what deep mad for.
That's who it was. It was the Bengals. Yes, it was. We played with the Bengals in Arizona. It wasn't. No, we didn't. It was the Bengals in Arizona. You pick your playbook, right? Yeah.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway.
What the fuck you doing? Let beat everybody. So who you lose to? Who you lose to? All right then. Matt knocked everybody off. Matt went through everybody without no losses. You lost to Matt. You lost to Matt. Then you lose to Matt, right? Right. So you didn't win. So he beat you out. He beat you.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there.
You lost, nigga.
Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9
he went
situation.
through the tournament, beat everybody with no losses.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Darnold from the gun. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood what the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
It was only 6 of us in there. Right, so what you said? Fuck, there's only 6 of us in there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. Open man is Ross, complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He's wide.
That's C.J. Uzomah. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Joe Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
There they'll be a search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now it's Mixon running right. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. 14 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Can't none of y'all beat me for real. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? You can't beat me for real, nigga.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either.
They
Off you go.
About you now, player.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Bell. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Mike 5'9".
Lady. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Hey, switch.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold.
Why this nigga move like that?
Flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
What?
Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long because remember they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Watch out, watch out.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He goes full extension and he's got it. So the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Check 59. Mike is 50. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
It's going to be a long day on this.
They're going to go. It's Darnold. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
6-6. Bullet cop.
faking the give. Darnold. It's caught inside the 25. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw, eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 22-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
This nigga cookies. AJ Green he on there.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Hands up. Lead. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Nixon will try the right side. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line.
You needed that.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
57's Mike. Stay with your man.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Open man is Anderson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Single slot.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Motion backfield.
39-yard line.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Yo, lady. Come on, let's go. Mike's 5.
From the 39, Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. The shotgun snap for Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Here's Darnold. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Hey, check 24, check 24. Hey, get him, you got him. 59 Mike, 59.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Ficken's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And now look at him go. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Well, that one's hard to believe. Not something you see every day. A very long run for the big guy.
Normally we see his counterpart, right? The scat back, the guy with the so-called speed. But we saw a little bit of everything there, didn't we?
It ain't no, ain't no EA shit.
We can also stretch it out a little bit.
See how all my men just stand up on the run play?
Now Bullock will send this one away.
That's one of his plays right there, Cheese. That's one of his plays right there, Cheese. Wasn't nobody over there? Wasn't nobody over there? No, the fuck they wasn't. I wasn't in no goal line defense.
The New York
I wasn't
offense
in no
taking
goal
over
line
for their
defense.
next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Bell. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain of 32 that time.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Jeez, was that it? Jeez, you seen that pass play, nigga. I was trying to go out, nigga. You was in the cover too, nigga. Fuck is you? And I hit the gut, nigga. I hit the hole. When your man, as soon as your man stopped covering, I passed it. You was in the cover too. I know how to beat a cover two.
Now for the Jets.
I know how to beat a cover two. He came straight up the sideline. He ain't come from the slot. He ain't come from the slot, nigga.
The goal line.
He ain't come from the slot.
And not a bad return here. He gets it.
That wasn't no out route. That was a straight out run. That was a straight. That was a. It's broadcast. We can always go back and look at it. fucking get played. That was a regular pass
The Bengals
play.
drive about to get going. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly
Jesus,
appears
that
that way,
real
doesn't
quick.
it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
You just talking about I gotta fuck. I had
On
some
second
shit.
and 3. Dalton. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down.
Hands up. Lead. Hands up.
Dalton now to pass. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
I hit him, nigga. That shit said user.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Clayton Fedulum there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hi.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. And he'll lay out and pull it in.
How you
diving
doing?
catch there. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay,
I
good.
just need some chocolate and a box of tissue. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And Thomas has it. Room here to run. Demaryius Thomas. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Demaryius Thomas, 60 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Mixon with it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was brought down by Marcus May. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
Everybody gets blocked.
As you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon. His second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Yeah, you see that shit, man? Fuck, and everybody gets blocked.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line.
That means you horrible. That means you horrible, nigga.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try to protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That was you. You clicked on him, didn't you? What?
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now they run with Mixon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Despite only needing one, Dalton to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. On 1st down, Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Bullock's kick is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Mike spot 9. Mike spot 9. I'm scared.
Now it's Darnold. And he's got it complete to Anderson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Darnold. A screen to Bell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken around the 12. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
You ain't give me shit, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about, nigga? You ain't give me shit. You give me shit.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. They get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
First down, Cincinnati.
Back to Mixon on first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the 44-yard line.
That nigga got some shit on, Chief. Them niggas running by him. Running by, they don't even see him. Got some shit over there. Dude, we taking this home. We better not pass it.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. All right, here's Dalton. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
This is where hustle and urgency come into play. I think you've got to get up there and spike it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Dalton wants to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. John Ross, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. So it all comes down here to the right foot of Randy Bullock. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So it all comes down here to the right foot of Randy Bullock. This from 55 yards out. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
You ain't give me shit.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Yeah, they let him catch that shit. You see, Aaron said he was inbound.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they
said he was inbound. That's what made it even fucked up. He just shit over there.
We were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
You talking about you ass.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EASports.com. So long, everybody.
And then they didn't let me in. Super glitch, though. Look, it was super glitch. Because everybody just sit there and we just sat there and watched that shit, dog. We just said that it's you, man. I see it ain't your playbook. It's you. You doing that shit. You got some shit. Jeez, look what he just did with the ball mixing, cuz. You hear me? Nobody in front of him or nothing. Can't tackle him at all. You got me fucked up. Same play all the way down the field, right or wrong, jeez. Was it the same play? Oh, wow. That nigga YouTube everything. You lagging or something. You doing something. Rock told me what it is. It's a fake hike or something. Was making my man stand straight up. My man standing straight up. For what? What's my man standing straight up for? No, nigga, that's like that on everybody. Fuck you talking about? It's like that on everybody. Them niggas stand straight up. You seen that? They stand straight up and let the nigga block them. Man, you can't fuck with me, man. I don't wear ball mains. All that Motherfucking whoever their quarterback was.